Hi, welcome to Summer Rain Channel. Today we're making a cuticle oil. So this cuticle oil has two different essential oils in it, and I make it in two different bottles. So I'm going to make it in one with a roller top and then one with like a nail brush, like how nail polish comes. Without further ado, let's just hop in and learn how to make this cuticle oil. In this cuticle oil, we're going to use two carrier oils. So we have castor oil, which you can tell is a very thick and viscous liquid. The cool thing about it is it's very slow to absorb because it's so thick, it's so viscous. It also is said to stimulate nail growth and to help with the shine. And then we have argan oil, which, see how liquid that is compared to the castor oil? And argan oil is good at preventing water loss on your nails. And you might be thinking, what? My nails have water? Yeah, actually they do. I was surprised to learn this. So these are going to be the two oils that we use. Next, we're going to add in vitamin E oil. I like to put my vitamin E oil in a container like this with a pipette, and that way it's just easier to measure into your cuticle oil, and really anytime you use vitamin E oil, because you don't use a whole lot. We use this, number one, to help extend the shelf life of the oils, the castor and the argan oil. It helps to prevent oxidation, which is when air hits the oils. We also use it because it's said to hydrate and help nourish your cuticles. We're going to use two different essential oils in this cuticle oil. We have frankincense, which is said to strengthen, moisturize, and stimulate nail growth. The next one is lavender essential oil, which just smells amazing. It's so relaxing. It's also said to have antifungal and antibacterial properties. Let's look at some of the options for containers for your cuticle oil. Anytime you use essential oils and it's gonna have a chance of being in direct sunlight, you want to use something like this that's glass and discolored. I typically put it by my bedside, so it's completely fine just to use a regular glass container if it's not gonna be exposed to sunlight. Now, this one has a pipette, so you could just drop the cuticle oil on your nails, or you could do one like this with a nail brush and you can just brush it on, or if you get one with a roller, you can just roll it on. Completely up to you how you want to bottle your cuticle oils, just to make sure that it is a glass container. It cannot be in a plastic container. So I'm going to go ahead and do two of them today. I'm going to do the one with the nail brush, and then I will do the one with the roller ball. Let's first go ahead and measure out our essential oils. So I never like to do anything by using drops, because is it a big drop? Is it a little drop? It's not very accurate. So I always measure on a scale and then put it into the cuticle oil. So we're gonna go for 1% essential oils. So we're gonna put a blend of the two until we get to 0.2 grams. See, and I already have too much and I haven't even added my lavender. So let me add my lavender and then I'll show you what I do. And this is another reason why you don't want to measure directly into your oils. Had I been dumping right into my cuticle oil, we would have had one essential oil in there. So I just like to kind of mix everything together. I'll just pour it into a different container. And now we can measure out our essential oils. And you can tell 1%, we're making 20 grams of cuticle oil, so there's not a lot of essential oils in there. So that's why it's very important to use the scale and to measure before you put it in there. Okay, so we're going to be mixing in this wee little container. It has a little bit of a pouring spout, which will come in handy. First, we'll go ahead, we'll add our castor oil. And this does take just a minute to pour because it is such a thick, viscous liquid. Add your argan oil. And we're going to bring the scale back so we can go ahead and measure the vitamin E oil directly into our cuticle oil. Now, I don't worry about measuring vitamin E oil directly into it because it's not a big deal if I add too much, whereas the essential oil, it is kind of a big deal. Oh, I did add a little bit too much, but that's completely fine. Nothing bad's going to happen if you add extra vitamin E oil into your cuticle oil. And now our wee little bit of essential oils are going to be added in. And then we'll just go ahead and mix this up really good. The cool thing about this cuticle oil is you actually don't even have to have a preservative because no water's added to it. And there is your cuticle oil. So now let's try and get it into this wee little nail polish bottle, which I absolutely love. It's just so small and it's very difficult to pour it in. So what I do is I grab a pipette and I'll just fill it that way. It doesn't take very long. Yep, we're about halfway filled now. And I might be able to get one more pipette full in there. And then you just pop the lid on. And now we'll go ahead and grab our roller ball. This is where that tiny pouring spout is going to come in handy. If you don't have one and you're just working with something like this, you might be able to get it in there, but it might make a mess. So just use your pipette. Either way is fine. And we just fill this up. Ooh, I spilled it. I'm going to clean that up really quick. Okay, so now that I have that cleaned up, we will go ahead and add the roller top. And you just got to kind of push down on it. And it will snap into place. And there are your finished cuticle oils. So you have the roller ball, which you can just roll on to apply, or you have the nail brush, which you can brush on to apply your cuticle oil. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy making your own cuticle oil with essential oils.